I'm sorry. Uh, I fucking lied. There's something else that I need to look into. And I want to watch it on stream with whoever the fuck is here. Because what the actual fuck is this shit? Kendrick Lamar ethered Drake. Huh? What? I don't know what happened, man, but don't get me involved. Holy shit. Kendrick Lamar ethers Drake. You know, that might be the most sick piece of irony of 2024. That might be the most beautiful thing I never thought I'd see. The rapist got booty touched by Kendrick Lamar. What?
Who's Billy? Are you in the shot? Come here. Come here,
Oh,
Billy.
it's
Come here.
me.
Come here.
Oh, it's me. Look, it's
What are you
me.
doing?
Yeah, that's
Well,
me.
hey, while my dog ignores me, you at least pay attention because we got a lot of news to talk about today. So let's just jump into it. Starting with, we've got to talk about some heavily requested quickie news. Starting with the fact that until last night, I did not know you could murder the same person so many times. Because last night, it felt like Kendrick Lamar dug up Drake's body after killing him, then proceeded to beat the shit out of said dead body, bury him again, dig him up again, getting tens of thousands of people in person, including so many celebrities, and millions of people around the world to sing song Call Drake a Pedophile, then hit him from the top rope 5 times and bury him.
Okay, no, I had to pause and make sure that this wasn't like the video he released a month ago where he was like, oh, the diss track came out. What happened an hour ago? I've been looking at stupid fucking Saudi Games Group. What the fuck happened?
Again. Like, there have been times I thought, man, Phil, you're being a hater. No, I'm not. Kendrick Lamar has set the new standard. He should open up a college where you can get a degree in haterology. Because I have never seen something so impressively devastating in my 38 years on this planet. Because last night's Kendrick Lamar concert in Los Angeles, which they called Pop Out, it was wild. I mean, there was a ton of stars there. You had Westbrook on stage dancing. He looked like he was having more fun than any time I've ever seen him ever. I mean, fucking Dr. Dre came out to introduce Not Like Us, which also Kendrick Lamar performed 5 times. He seemingly united the entire West Coast. Every shot from this thing was just electric. Even like there was just that part where he's like wop 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 wop, and the live camera cutting, it felt like the production crew was dancing. And all of this, of course, going down on Juneteenth with, of course, a number of the songs directed at Drake, a man who he said, we don't want you to say the N-word anymore. Though notably, Kendrick ended the show saying, it ain't got nothing to do with no back and forth records. It's got everything to do with this moment right here. That's what this shit was about, to bring all of us together. And then the other bit of quickie news involves Sabrina Carpenter. Right? Because, you know, when artists release tickets for their
Okay, I'm not even joking, but like maybe it's just me. You know, maybe it's just me. But like I watched Degrassi when it came out. Show was bad. Show was really, really bad. But I only watched it because there was nothing else on. The only reason that I know who Drake is because I watched little Aubrey get shot in the back. I seriously could not give a fuck about Drake other than, oh yeah, he got shot in the back in a TV show. and a TV show. About as much respect for him as well. Come to find out, he has based his entire career off of the fact that he survived. And the only thing that I can think that he survived was a fake gunshot on a television set in Canada. Am I wrong? Like, whatever.
For tours, there's a lot of different things going on. Right? Some people get early access to things, like I'm a season ticket holder at SoFi Stadium, so I get access to a lot of things. But, then there's also things like, oh, you have a Cash App or American Express, you get early access tickets for this thing, that thing. But Sabrina Carpenter and Spotify just made a very interesting announcement, and that's that they're going to offer pre-sale offerings just for her top listeners. With Spotify saying at each of Sabrina's US shows, we've created a Spotify top listener pit for top fans, and saying those fans can purchase those tickets via an exclusive pre-sale code. Which on one hand, you have a lot of people excited about, going, oh my God,
Buy
the
my
best seats for the
Spotify
most
tickets.
dedicated. How exciting, and
Yes!
potentially
I
a
don't
way to
get
get around
paid.
scalpers who are just scooping up the general public tickets. But then on the other side, you have people saying, okay, if all of this works as described, scalpers or wannabe scalpers are going to be auto-playing the fuck out of Sabrina Carpenter. And while for her, as the artist, it kind of doesn't matter which of those scenarios plays out, because it sounds like it's going to result in more plays.
Who? No, I'm serious. Who? Who the fuck is this bitch? I don't even know who she is. I'll bot the shit out of her and make $5,000. I don't give a fuck.
Of her songs. It's going to be very interesting to see if this is a big win or a fail for the fans. Because if this is even remotely successful in boosting her streaming numbers, I mean, we could see something like this taking over the entire industry. And so I got to ask, do you think this is going to be a win or a fail, something in between? Let me know what you're thinking.
And
then,
Spotify.
Hi, Jen. This is Cole. We just spray painted the fuck out of this jet.
And the one behind it.
so like they said, that is Jennifer Kowalski and Cole McDonald, and they just spray
Huh?
painted the fuck out of a couple private jets, with a reported goal being to target Taylor Swift's plane specifically, because it had just landed in the UK for the next stop in her Eras World Tour. As far as how they got access, they actually cut a hole in the fence of the airfield to get in. And while these two were attempting to get Taylor Swift's jet, and we've actually seen a lot of people saying it was Taylor Swift's jet, it wasn't. Which is why when they couldn't find it, they instead painted two other jets using fire extinguishers filled with orange paint. And as far as why, it wasn't because they thought the Tortured Poets department was overrated, but rather because Taylor Swift, as far as celebrities with a big spotlight, has the biggest one related to having a big carbon footprint. And this was meant to be a protest both of private jets, but also more generally the people and companies responsible for climate change. With McDonald's saying, we're living in two worlds. One where billionaires live in luxury, able to fly in private jets away from the other, where unlivable conditions are being imposed on countless millions. And with that, they demanded that the UK's next government commit to working with other countries on an equitable plan to end the extraction and burning of oil, gas, and coal by 2030. Because all of this was part of the work of the now infamous British environmental activist group Just Stop Oil. Right, a group that you've seen pop up in the news here and there, and I mean, even yesterday. Them almost always getting a good amount of attention, but also they've received a lot of criticism. Their methods have been controversial, people calling it disrespectful, performative, and at the very least, ineffective. Which is also why the response to the stunt with the private jets is kind of interesting. Because while there's still been a lot of
I understand that, like, college kids think that they're gonna make a difference. You're not gonna fucking do anything, and if anything, you're gonna piss off a Scotsman and get shot. Don't fucking do this. I'm gonna skip this, because this is fucking stupid.
wealthy. And then it is insanely hot right now for a lot of people, and we're already seeing it turn deadly. Because while a lot of headlines this week have been around the discourse of the UK heat wave, right, some talking about the seriousness of it, others saying that's not real heat. Right now, if you look at Saudi Arabia, over 1,000 people on Hajj have died this year alone due to extreme heat waves. Which, if you don't know, the Hajj is a pilgrimage to Mecca. And the exact date of the pilgrimage depends on the lunar calendar. So this
Yes, Saudi Arabia. Yeah, alright, I'm fucking done. That was a lot.